You've been in your tenure. You've responded to some of the biggest historic fires, you know, in that we've had, in modern times. The first one that comes to mind is the Paxton Hotel. And from what I've read, that impacted you, and it had a huge impact on members. Um, can you talk about that?
Yeah, that was the worst fire I've ever been to. I was on the road. I was on my way home. I was living on the near west side at Notre Dame Parish at Harrison and Loomis. And Ray Hoff was the captain of Truck 10. And there wasn't much that fazed Ray Hoff, but I could tell by his voice something was horribly wrong because they were the first ones on the scene. He boxed it right away. And he just said, I got people hanging out windows. So I got there awfully quick, and there were literally people hanging out windows begging for their lives. And there weren't enough ladders, there weren't enough people, and people had already jumped. I was in front, Ambulance 11 was there by themselves, and policemen were dragging broken bodies. People had jumped out of windows to Ambulance 11 was overwhelmed. They ended up being triage. And so we set up a triage area south of the fire building. It was overwhelming because you could hear the people screaming for help and knowing that not everybody was going to be reached. That Thursday before, we graduated an academy class. And Sunday of the Paxton Hotel Fire, for 12 of them, it was their first day on the job.
That's amazing.
Their first fire, the first day, was the Paxton Hotel. We had one young candidate made 5 ladder rescues his first day on the job.
And this was in March of 1993.
Mm-hmm.
They had 15 that perished, 25 injured.
20.
20
died.
20 perished. It was a single-room occupancy building.
Correct.
Multi-story. About 130 people lived in the building.
I know it was over 100. I don't know exactly how many. What had happened was they had long hallways, no fire breaks, and people had propped doors open where there should have been fire breaks or hallway doors. So it traveled both a horizontal and a vertical chimney through the whole building. It was interior stairwells. The next morning we were there still, and they were absolutely gone, consumed.